is 𝗬𝗺𝗲. I'm currently a third-year computer science student at University Science Malaysia. Coding is fun because it's like solving puzzles and creating something entirely unique for me. So today, I wanted to show you guys how to make a virtual pet in Scratch. It is actually a pet that you can interact with, take care of, and even give food to. So in this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a virtual pet simulator where you can introduce your pet, animate your pet, feed your pet, and keep track of how hungry your pet is. Let's get started. So first, let's pick a pet and introduce it. You can draw your own pet, or you can even upload an image, but for me, I'll just click this button that says choose a sprite. So as you can see here, you can choose any pet that you want. I will take a pet llama, and now let's choose a backdrop. It can be anywhere that you want. So for me, I'll pick the city walls. Okay, now we'll be introducing our pet. So let's have our pet say something. In the looks category, you can drag out a say block and write something for your pet to say. It would be nice if you did this whenever we click the green flag, so we can add a when green flag click block on top. Nice! Next, let's animate our pet so that it can do a little animation. To animate a character in Scratch, you can make it switch between different poses with this switch costume block. So if I drag out two switch costume blocks and pick different poses for them, I can make it animate between them. Now we'll connect these blocks by adding a wait block in between. So for this, we'll have it to wait 0.2 seconds. Okay, so it would be cool if we get it to repeat this animation, and in Scratch, that is really easy to do. So we'll just add a repeat loop, and for now, we'll make it repeat twice. Okay, almost done with our animation. To finish it off, let's also make it play a sound. You can just go to the Sounds tab and click a Choose a Sound button, and then pick whatever sound you want. To make it play the sound, we just need to add a Start Sound block on top. And let's also add a When the Sprite Click block so that we can make it play this animation every time we click the sprite. There we go. But as you can see here, it looked a little glitchy because it needs to wait after it switches to the other costume. So we'll add another wait block here. Now you've animated your pet. So next, let's feed our pet. So first, we add a piece of food. So for me, I'll add a watermelon. And then let's drag out a when this sprite click block, because when we click on the watermelon and the llama will come over to it. Next, how do we tell the llama to come over to the watermelon? So there's a really easy way to do that in Scratch, which is using a broadcast. So a broadcast is actually like an invisible message that one sprite sends out, and you can make another sprite to do something specific when it gets that broadcast. So let's make the watermelon broadcast this invisible message to the world that will mean that it's time for the llama to eat. And let's call that message food. And now, to make the llama respond to that message, we can click on the llama, and if you see this block, when I receive food, we can give it this block. Just to check if it's working, I'll have it say something when it gets the broadcast. Okay, so it'll say yummy when it gets the broadcast. Nice. Alright, now we don't want the broadcast to only say yummy, but we actually want the llama to receive the watermelon by going over to the watermelon. So now we'll make it glide over to the watermelon by dragging out this block that says glide to random position and just choosing watermelon. Alright, now it glides right to it. But now we'll have to make it glide back as well, right? So to do that, we can use this block. So in Scratch, if you want to make your sprite go to a certain position, you can tell it to go to a certain number X and a certain number Y. So I'll just drag the llama back to that position, and then by using this block, it will automatically glide back to that position that we want. Alright, so next, let's add a bite sound when it gets to the watermelon as well. So after it gets to the watermelon, I'll have it start playing the bite sound, and then wait 0.5 seconds, and then we glide back. Alright, so now we can feed our pet. Good job! And lastly, let's make our project keep track of how hungry our pet is, so that you have to keep feeding it to make it full. To do this, let's make a variable. So a variable is something that just keeps track of a certain number in your game, like your score. Or in this case, it'll be our pet's hunger level. So let's make a variable and call it hunger, and we'll say that the bigger this number is, the more hungry our pet is. So if it's 100, our pet is really, really hungry. And if it's 0, our pet is not hungry at all. So we want the llama to get more hungry over time, right? And for that, we can use this block, change hunger by 1. And that's increasing the hunger, to make it so that the llama is always getting more hungry. We can put this forever block around it, but we probably don't want to change the hunger by 1 every single instant because it's gonna be too big. So let's have it always wait 5 seconds until it increases 1. Okay, so the hunger rate is increasing at a nice slow rate, but it's still way too high. So let's set the hunger to 0 when the project starts every time. Now, we also want the hunger level to go down every time the llama eats the food. So how do we do that? Well, we can change the hunger by -1 to have the llama get less hungry. Alright, see? Now the hunger is going down. And let's have this happen when it chomps on the watermelon. So let's try it out. There you go. Alright, so now you can feed your pet to make it less hungry as well. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you today. So thanks for watching. I am the Code Sister. Come join the fun and code with me.